With this episode right here, my journey of season 1 of Attack on Titan is finally done. How's it going, guys? I'm reviewing the last episode of season 1 of Attack on Titan, episode 25. This was a good climactic end to this season of Attack on Titan, and I am just super hyped now because now that I've gone through this journey, and some of you have gone along with me, I just want to thank you guys for at least watching my reviews. I do hope that from the beginning of episode 1 up until now, my reviews and just the way I'm actually presenting myself in these videos hopefully has gotten better. This has been a good trial run, actually just going through this series, but also just getting better in front of the camera talking with you guys. I think that this was an incredible journey to go on, and I am just super hyped for what is to come in Attack on Titan Season 2, which is going to be coming out tomorrow. So I'll talk about that in my later half of this video, but for right now, I just want to talk about the events that took place in the climactic end of season 1 of Attack on Titan. Episode 25 starts out with the Annie versus Eren round 2 matchup that I think everyone has been waiting for since they fought in those forests all those episodes ago, which wasn't really that long ago. It was literally only like 3 episodes ago. But I love the fact that that building that Annie got punched into by Eren actually was kind of like the church or like the holy mecca for those wall enthusiasts that have popped up throughout the series from time to time. And Annie crushed those bastards. Like, they died. We just have like the main like churchgoer that worships the walls in there along with 2 other people that didn't actually perish, but Annie just sat on their asses. Like, they just got crushed, they're dead, they're gone, and then Eren is just charging at Annie with all the anger, all of the hatred he has built up now for the Titans, and he's directing it at Annie. And then we just get matchup number 2. We get round 2, ding ding ding, round 2 of Eren versus Annie. And it's just such a good fight within this episode. It's very like brutal. I just love how Eren is just, no matter how many limbs are coming off of his Titan form body, he just continues to go in on Annie. But what's interesting to note is too, I've talked about the opening for this arc of Attack on Titan, how it kind of spoils certain events of this arc in particular with the female Titan. And in the opening, it does tease the fact that Eren was going to be fighting a female Titan within city limits. And you can see that throughout the opening intro of this arc. And it just goes to show that, like, with the events that take place within here, it was just teasing us with the fact that we were going to get Eren versus Annie within the innermost wall district. And man, is this fight awesome. I absolutely loved it. But while this fight is going on, we get a little bit of Erwin. You know, he's getting arrested by the military police, but I love the way that he approaches the commander of the military police, basically saying, if you arrest me right now and just take me away from this battle, I'm going to be leaving you in charge of this whole operation. And this guy doesn't want anything to do with that. So I actually really like how Erwin is just staying so calm, cool, and collected throughout this entire situation while he's getting arrested, basically saying like, yeah, all this whole plan right here, I knew this was gonna be happening, but I took the risk, I knew the consequences, and I'm willing to pay for them. So I like Erwin's character with the fact that once he makes a decision, he just is gung-ho about following it fully to whatever end that it takes him to. And I just got to commend his character, even though, yes, there are people, a lot of people are dying. Yes, a lot of people are scared and have no idea what's going on. But this was the only way that they knew how to actually capture the female Titan alive. So I just love his character for that. And eventually Levi ends up joining the battle, which I really like as well. But I think what's interesting, as Eren and Annie are running through this district of the innermost wall, and we have Annie fighting against Eren. It's a brutal matchup, but we do get some interesting flashbacks concerning with Annie's character, talking with her father and like how he's saying he's sorry to her. We don't get too much answers with this flashback, but I tend to believe that we're going to be learning about this hopefully within the upcoming season of Attack on Titan, because there are a lot of unanswered questions within this season, which I'll talk about at the very end. But she's having these flashbacks as she's literally brutalizing Eren into this building. But I just love how Eren, even when he's getting the shit beat out of him in his Titan form, he is still going in. And Annie like thinks that she's taken him out, he's KO'd for at the moment, but I love how Eren is just in his mind, in his subconscious, this desire to kill the Titans is just burning within him, and he comes back up again. He's lost his leg already, and he's like charging at her while he's like flaming. He has like these flames coming off of his body. He's in full-on berserker mode right now, and this part that ends up ensuing where he just tackles her to the ground, ends up crushing her skull, her face with his hand, and she's got like a messed up face where like her eyes are bugging out of her head. Such a cool moment. Annie is like desperate within this situation. She is trying to escape, get away from Eren right now, because Eren right now can't really control what it is that he's doing. He's on full hell-bent berserker mode, trying to destroy Annie right now, and she's trying to escape with the walls. And I love how throughout this whole match she's utilizing her crystal ability with her legs, with her arms, but when she's trying to escape up the wall, she crystallized her fingers, which I thought was really cool, and started climbing up the wall. But I love how Mikasa comes in at the very end, slices off every finger, and then, like the badass that we know and love Mikasa to be, just goes down on Annie's face as she's about to descend back down to the bottom of the wall, basically saying, "Annie, fall." Such a badass moment. I love that Mikasa was able to do that, because throughout this whole fight with the female Titan, Mikasa has had a vendetta against Annie, and just knowing that she's able to do this, actually stop her from escaping, I think Mikasa's like, yeah, I'm glad I was able to do this. But then Eren just grabs her again, ends up destroying her, literally. He destroys both of his arms in the process, but when you look at Annie's Titan form, both of her arms are gone, her head is decapitated off of her body, and Eren is about to eat her human self and like rip her out of the Titan form. But as he's about to do that, he ends up hesitating because he sees Annie crying, and it's what's weird with this moment too, he hesitates, but then like everyone that's watching with the Survey Corp that was trying to help Eren with this fight notices that like Eren starts to fuse with Annie's Titan body. I have no idea what this means or what this entails for the Titan forms, but it was just a very weird moment because we have not seen that within Attack on Titan yet. We have not seen two Titan forms kind of coalescing one on one and just fusing together. It was a very odd moment because we just have not seen that before. But they end up, you know, saving Eren. Levi comes in clutch, ends up cutting Eren out of his form before the fusion is be able to complete. But also Annie ends up crystallizing her entire body around this like cocoon like thing. And basically we have the end of the matchup. That's kind of like the end of the action-packed sequence of this episode. And we're kind of just left with some questions and kind of just like the decompression of this season where everyone's like, done with the battle, everyone's going to be like resting right now, and we're just gearing up for what's going to be like that cliffhanger for this episode leading into season 2. And it's a 4-year cliffhanger that everyone has been waiting for, and I'm really, really happy just to know that season 2 is literally right around the corner. But for this episode, you know, Eren is resting, Mikasa, Armin, and Jean are also decompressing as well, but also I love how Erwin is being interrogated by the higher ups within the innermost wall, kind of like asking him, was this like expedition that you went on worth it? Was this whole plan that you had for capturing the female Titan worth it? And eventually Erwin is like, yes, I do think that this was good for the human race. It was good for moving forward because right now we did not know before this that humans could transform into Titans. And we have some good intel. Even though we can't interrogate Annie and get any information out of her, we do have some answers answered, but we still have a lot of questions. But I think right now we have a victory for humanity, and I think that's good enough right there. So with everything that has happened, the Survey Corp is looking on the ups and ups right now, because right now they are reinstated. They're not going to be disbanded or anything like that. And also Erwin was also reinstated as the leader of the Survey Corp, and Eren is not going to be handed over to any parts of the military. He's staying with the Survey Corp. So it seems like a happy note right now within this episode. But like I've been saying, we have more questions right now than answers. And I actually wrote down just some 3 key questions that were left unanswered within this season of Attack on Titan, which I kind of hope season 2 answers some of these questions for us once we delve into the content of season 2. So the 3 unanswered questions I have: 1 is the key. We don't really know anything about the basement all the way back in Shiganshia where Eren grew up, and we don't really know what secrets lie within the basement and how this key's purpose is basically going to be unfolding. Within the season, we have no idea, so we don't really know anything about it. Unless you've read the manga, and unless they've answered it in the manga, you guys might already know. But for anyone that just watches the anime and is looking forward to season 2, I think a lot of us are hoping that the answers that we seek within the basement come to light for all of our characters and us as the viewer, and we just come to learn what it is that is within this basement. Number 2 is humans being able to transform into Titans. We don't really know too much about this yet. We know that Eren can transform into a Titan, we know that Annie can transform into a Titan, and we can kind of guess that the Colossal Titan and Armored Titan are also humans as well, considering that they're more intelligent and sentient than regular Titans. Now, we don't really know how they're able to transform into these Titans, but I think from hints and clues within this season, we kind of know that this syringe all the way back in Eren's flashback with his father, you know, he was a doctor and everything, but being able to know that Dr. Jaeger had this syringe and he actually, like implemented it onto Eren. And I think that's what kind of leads into how Eren is able to transform into his Titan form. And I think that goes with all human shapeshifters as well. So the third one actually deals with the post-credit scene within this episode. So yes, this is just like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where the last episode of the season leaves us with a little teaser of what is actually inside the walls. And it turns out there's actually Titans built inside of these walls. Now, we don't really know anything about this. We're kind of just left on this cliffhanger trying to guess and just come up with theories of why the hell are there Titans within the wall. This is left unanswered, and I definitely think that season 2 is going to answer this question right off the bat, either in the first episode or in the first couple of episodes. But these 3 questions that I have right now are just some questions like the manga might have answered already, but I'm really hoping that season 2 touches on this stuff, but also maybe even delving into the identities of the Colossal Titan and Armored Titan as well. But overall, this season, this journey I've been on has been so much fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed my videos, and I really hope that I've gotten better, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the content that I've at least done for Attack on Titan Season 1. And for anyone that is catching my review of this last episode, I have a playlist on my channel that you can go through. I will warn you though, the first episode going on this journey is probably going to be worse. It's probably my worst video I've ever made, but I'm still going to leave it on there because I want you guys just to experience the same journey that I went on, going from episode 1, episode 2, leading up to this episode, just my journey, catching up, so that way I was just fresh in my mind with all the Attack on Titan greatness and just being well prepared for when Attack on Titan Season 2 finally airs. I know it's going to be airing tomorrow, and I'm planning on doing like a live reaction possibly to the first episode, but also a review. I don't know when it's going to be airing and how I'm actually going to be able to watch it, but I will try to find a way, and I hope you guys look forward to my review and reaction. I won't be able to show footage, but I will find a way to kind of like make it as good as possible for a reaction video once I do Attack on Titan premiere episode 1 of Season 2. But I'm going to be doing reviews on this whole season, and I know there's a rumor right now of 12 episodes. I don't really care how many episodes we're going to be getting for this season, as long as the season is good. If the season is good, I am more like hyped than ever just for good content to be coming back for Attack on Titan. Anyway, guys, that's my review of Attack on Titan episode 25, and then this whole playlist of reviews for Attack on Titan season 1. So I just want to know from you guys, did you guys enjoy Attack on Titan season 1? Did you enjoy the events that took place within episode 25 of Attack on Titan? And all of these unanswered questions that we have, do you hope that they get answered within this next season coming up of Attack on Titan? And if you guys already know these answers and have read the manga, please don't spoil anyone else. Just make this a fun journey and just kind of like tease us a little bit. It's like, yes, don't worry, the answers are coming. If you guys just say that, that is perfectly fine with me. Just no spoilers. I am really looking forward to this upcoming season, and I hope you guys are too. So leave your comments down below on your thoughts in general of this episode, this climactic end to season 1. And if you guys feel like subscribing to my channel, feel free to do so. I love talking with you guys about Attack on Titan, and with this upcoming season like about to drop literally within 24 hours, I am so hyped, and I'm just looking forward to just sharing my hyped moments and just my thoughts and theories and speculations on this upcoming season with you guys. And I hope you guys are ready just to talk about Attack on Titan Shingeki no Kyojin. Almost said Shokugeki no Soma, which is another good anime. Shingeki no Kyojin season 2. Really looking forward to that, guys. So that's the end of this video. Until you guys catch me in season 2 of Attack on Titan episode 1, I will talk with you guys then. All right, guys, see you later.